So this is day 2 of finding out he did not have a real education on his feet being handled. And the farrier was here today and we were not able to even touch him, let alone pick up a foot. So day 2 of working on the feet. So this is a yearling halter and it's like at the highest adjustment. So he's already ready to have a fight. So let's just let him know that we're not here to fight. We're not here to fight. We're not here to fight. No. We're not here to fight. You look tired. So yesterday I showed him about pinching his chestnuts to get him to pick his feet up. So we're gonna try and see if we can't do that again today. We don't want him to strike out. We don't want him to hit me. You don't want him to bite me. Just want him to pick the foot up. There. Sit, sit, sit. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Stop. So I just gonna pinch his chest. Stop. Stop. No. Good. Good. It's okay. Now we're even at the point where we can't even touch his leg without him wanting to strike. You're fine. Don't bite me. Good. That's right. That's right. That's it. That's it. Okay. Mhm. Stop. Good. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stop. Good. Oh, you don't cow kick under your belly at me. No, sorry, Bob. It's not something we're going to start doing. So, I gave him a little swat on the belly because I didn't punch him, I didn't kick him. Gave him a little flat-handed swat on the belly because he just tried to cow kick me with the hind foot on the opposite side. We're not going to allow that. So, I'm going to see if I can pick it up 3 times in a row without an argument. I'm going to leave him alone. I don't care if he's chewing on my rope. He's stepping on the rope, which is a good education for him. He's a tough kid, man. You don't come after me with that. Oh, no, sorry, Bob. No. No. No, you stay right where you are. Okay? You're a tough nut, man. You're being a tough nut. Let me see this one. Let me see. Good. Good. I prefer you didn't do all that stuff with your head and leaning on me, but you tried. You tried. Don't do it. Well, wrinkles in his nose say, thinking about biting you. You're kind of a bad kid, you know that? No! I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to fight. You're going to stop trying to bite me and you're going to stop trying to hit me with your head. Yes. You're going to have to stop doing all that nasty stuff. Okay? No more fighting with me. That's not why I'm here. Okay? I'm here to give you an education. Stand up here. I'll get one more. I'm going to leave him alone after I get one more. Then he tries to bite. I'm not here to fight with you. I'm not here to fight with you. I'm not looking to get bit or kicked. You stop trying to bite me. You see? Good. You see? You see? Good. Stop. Stop. You see? Good. 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 You see? Good. You see? You see? Good. You see? Stop! So I don't know if you see the hind foot coming towards me. Stop. Stop. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Come on. No. Good. Good. Leave him alone. So he's offering the cow kick. You can suck up all you want. You're getting in trouble here because you're being really, really naughty. Yeah, you can suck up all you want, but you're being really naughty. So I'm going to start on this side, which is the side he's now being hardest about. And like I said, he's considering cow kicking me. Lift, lift, lift. Lift, lift, lift. Yes, that's right. Lift, lift. Good. So I'm taking the offering. He offered. So what he's doing right now is he's asking for like my approval of his participation here, right? So he's asking for these face rubs. And I look for that in all my horses. I'm going to tell all my horses with one hand on their forehead that you've done a great job and that's your gold star. And I approve. And I'm appreciating your effort here. So he's asking for that, although he's not putting in the right effort. He's asking for the approval, but he's not putting in the right effort. Lift, lift, lift. Nope, lift, lift. Good. So two things I'm going to teach him are the word lift and the word good. The word good is going to be really effective in a lot of the work I'm going to do with him, where he can know without me having to physically reward him by touching him or giving him what he's asking for. I'll start using the word good, and then he'll have the word good associated with good. And then if I can only say it, he'll still know that he did the right thing. I'm also going to teach him the word lift for his feet, because I don't think I'd ever use the word lift for anything else. And this way we have a cue to tell him to put his foot up. Lift, lift. Good. No? Good. So I almost got my pinky just now. Brett. So again, he's going to come and ask for approval, which I like how he's doing it. He's doing it with respect, so he's doing it from a distance. So he's only offering me his head. He's not crowding me and getting all up on top of me. He's a tough kid, man. Tough kid. So can we go back to this foot? Nope, nope, that's not the game, that's not the game. That's not the game. Lift, lift. Good, good, good. Lift, lift. Good, good. Lift, lift. Good. Leave him alone on that real good one. Now I got a little too in my space, so I'm going to teach him a little bit about getting out of my personal space by putting some energy in front of us. That's teaching him about my personal space, like don't come in my personal space. If he wants to offer me his head by lowering his head, I'll rub his head. But I want him to lower his head in kind of a, yeah, there, the lower would be better. Lower would be better. Now he ignored me and went to his head, and that's okay too. Okay, can I lift? Good. I'm going to leave him alone on that one. I'm not even going to do 3 in a row. Just going to leave him alone on that one. Lift. Good. Good. Lift. 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 Good. Good. No fight. I want to leave him on that completely, but I am still going to get the other side because I need both front legs to just be with good, compliance to the request. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the other side again. Here. Here. Drive him a little bit with energy on this side of him. Oh, good. 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 Hold him so I don't get bit because he's thinking about biting me again. Lift. 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 Good. Good. Lift. 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 Good. Good. If I get a third one, I'm done. Lift. Oh, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Lift. Lift. I just wanted to hold it till I was ready to give it back. Lift. Lift. Good. Good. So because I had to get a... Good. Good. I'm going to go ahead and get 3 more on his easy side. Lift. Good. Lift. Good. Lift. Ah. Good. So I'm going to do 1 more so we don't end on that striking. No, I'm going to get 1 more. Lift. Nope, I don't want to end on this. I don't want to end on this. Good. Lift. I don't want to end on that kind of thing. Lift. 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 Good. 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 Lift. Kind of. It's okay. It's a little abrupt, but it's okay. Lift. Good. I'm going to give him that. No, I'm not. I'm going to move the other side because he's still picking it up too harshly. I'm going to do the other side again. Good. Good. Lift. Lift. Good. Good. Nope, don't bite. Don't bite. Don't ruin it. Lift. Lift. Good. 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 Lift. Lift. Alright, I'm ending on that. See if I walk away if he wants to engage. Personal space. I need personal space respected. Personal space respected. Good. And now I'll pet you. So he's got to learn to respect my personal space because he's definitely not a good horse to have on top of you. He's got kind of naughty thoughts all the time. So I'm going to turn him loose and hopefully I'm safe because he does have a tendency to... Oh my God. Good. Good. Can I see you real quick? Okay. So, till I get those front feet where there's an understanding of human handles feet and I don't have to be a jerk about it, I'm not going for those back feet yet. We were told that this work had been done since he was, days old kind of thing. And unfortunately that, if it's true, it wasn't done where he had an understanding of what was being asked of him. Because as you can see, he has no idea that I'm not trying to do something, trappingly about him, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not trying to trap him, I'm not trying to disable him in any way, and he thinks I am. So, it was interesting to see how he tried to cow kick me from the opposite side, right, under himself. So I gave him an open hand swat to the belly for trying to do that. He needs to understand that he can't come kicking me under. It wasn't I hope it didn't come across loud on the camera because I know sometimes little things are noisy-er on the camera. It wasn't like a body blow. It was, it was a right, to kind of startle him. It wasn't a punishing slap. It was a startle him for that. Like, don't do that. That's what happens if you do that. And then he attempted to cow kick me on the same side. So knowing that, mental note, that's something that I would make a mental note of. If he has a tendency to want to cow kick you, it's likely going to be with his hind right foot, right? So you kind of make all those little mental notes, like what foot is his preference foot to strike with. He doesn't really have one. He strikes a little harder with his front right, but he strikes with both front feet. And so far he's offered to cow kick under himself and on the same side with the right hind. So just all kinds of stuff that I make little, if I was walking around with a little notebook in my head, I'd be putting little notes down about those sorts of things for my own protection and also for things to work extra hard on fixing. Okay. When one time he went to bite me, there was a strong block. which might have looked like I hit him in the face, but it was a strong block. I'm not gonna get bit. I'm not gonna get bit, but I don't haul off and hit the horse for biting, but I'm not gonna get bit. So I will protect myself. Okay, so that's it for the evening. It's late, and yeah, we'll get there. One day at a time. I neglected to start this the day he got here because I was under the impression that this was something that they claimed he was good for the farrier. He's, he's A-okay with his feet being handled and handling his feet from day one. That's not evidence of that. So, don't know what kind of handling was being done. If it was like just wrestling them until they got something done with the foot, I don't know. But that's not, there's no education there. So that's my job, is to educate him. Unfortunately, for several weeks I've been having back problems, and I was trying to avoid making this a lesson because I was under the impression it wasn't necessary. I found out last night it was. Farrier came today. He wasn't even able to actually physically touch him just to say hello to him. He freaked out. So, not sure what that was all about. Not sure if his farrier experience was with a man and he had a bad experience or something. I'm not sure. I'm speculating. Don't want to speculate, but it's the first time I've had a man try to touch him and have him have a total wig out. And it was a wig out. 3 times he tried to touch him, and 3 times. First time was a full try to run away. Second time was a stomp down of 1 foot. Third time was a stomp down of both front feet. Like, I want to run, but you're not letting me run, so I'm prepared to fight. So that's not good. we got to fix all of those kinds of behaviors. So he's a tough one. He's gonna be a fun one to watch progress, and he's gonna be a fun one to watch get through all these I'm a stallion, hear me roar stuff. I mean, we are getting him gelded as soon as possible, but either or, he's still a baby, and these are all things he needs to learn. So I'm not gonna blame him on being a stud colt. I've had plenty of stud colts that were, this age and grew up to be much older, still a stallion, and we didn't have these kinds of issues. So I'm not blaming it on stud colt. I'm blaming it on him. All right. Have a great night. Bye.